Hi everybody. I wanted to show a couple of the baits that I've made as an introduction to the channel. This is brand new. I'm very new at this stuff, so if you could bear with me, that would be great. But I made a bass plug, literally a bass. I carved it out of poplar, Dremel tool, sandpaper, just typical carving stuff. Made a mold of it using Alumilite products. If you're not using that, or if you're new to it, I highly suggest them. Great company, great as far as customer service and whatnot. If you have questions and that type of thing, they really help me out a lot with just getting squared away with it. When you start getting into molds, it's a little intimidating, but it's actually relatively easy once you've done a couple of them. So it's really not that bad. So in a couple of examples, I was new to airbrushing also. So this is all a brand new hobby to me. The airbrush that I use is a Neo for Iwata. So I was making casts of the original out of the Alumilite products. And just decided to kind of jerk around with, different colors. I blackened in the mouth a little bit on this. I put a darker red in, and I put a prop on the back. The scale patterns with the paint, I'm hoping that we can get detail on that. Is just a poof ball that you would shower with. Dakota Tackle has a great website. I got the ideas how to do the stripes on this from him. He's a really good resource. It's got some pretty cool detail. I blackened it up a little bit, so I didn't really like it so much. I felt like it came out too dark in the back. So I decided to do one a little bit lighter and more along the lines of what I was looking for, and that's what we got with this. I really like this one. This is probably the favorite color pattern that my favorite color pattern that I've done. I am struggling a little bit with the top dressing. I've had some reactions with paint. I don't know if that's me leaving my fingerprints on there, or if I'm just I got a bad mix of epoxies and paint. Of course, my daughter wanted something pink, so I did a pink pattern. So I decided to actually reverse that. Instead of it being so dark, I wanted to make it a little bit lighter and kind of reverse the pink. So those are the patterns I have right now as far as bass. Of course, all my friends want one. Everybody fishes. But I went ahead and got a little crazy and tried to mimic like an MS Slammer type style. And this actually really looks really good in the water. It's got a really nice wiggle to it. I tried to copy a kind of like a bluegill pattern on up here with the blue. I used a bigger scale pattern on the back. It's a big lure. It's a good honking 9 inches. It's a good size bait. This is similar to the MS Slammer type with the with the fin that can go in the back, the tail I should say, not a fin. So I did make some of these kind of boot tail fins that go in there, but what I found is it detracts from kind of like that snake like path that it has been taking. So normally I pull them off because I like the way it looks better. There's that one. Of course, I did a perch pattern. I'm in New England. There's a ton of perch. I will be putting out videos on how to paint these. I just kind of wanted to introduce the channel as far as what I'm doing. And I did this is one that has a tail section, obviously. This is more like a rainbow trout type of thing. and like I said, they look pretty good in the water. They are. I almost impressed myself with these. I wasn't expecting them to move as much as they did, and they really did. They're pretty smoking. So I made a couple of other different molds. I'm a big topwater guy, so I enjoy the Rapala type baits. They're just fun to fish because when it gets slow, this is almost like a smelt type of bait. They do float, and you just kind of pop it on the water. And I did one with a dual prop on it. And again, just to keep it on the top and make some noise. If you're contemplating getting into lure building and painting and that type of thing, I highly suggest it. It's really a lot of fun. It's a big stress reliever, and it's fun to get down and do some stuff. I just made this. This I carved out of a piece of balsa, and I made a mold of it. You can see the fins. It's got some good gill plates in there. This is fresh out of the mold. I just brought this down to see what it looks like. It does look good. I have not painted one of these yet. I'm concerned about whether or not I'm going to have to take this down a little bit more and make it almost more like a banana shape. Kind of hog this out of here a little bit. I'm curious how this is going to look. It kind of waddles a little bit. I don't have a lip in it. I can put one, but I haven't decided if I'm going to do that or not yet. I'm going to kind of see what it looks like. Like I said, I do like to do. I'm a huge fan of topwater jerk baits and that type of thing. I kind of like to see the strikes. And this is another one that I made also. Similar thing, just no hooks. So we'll see what happens. So welcome to the channel. Please subscribe. And we'll see what we can do as far as trying to make some baits that work. There's going to be other things on here. Stuff for around the home. I also do, carpentry. I do masonry. We'll see what happens. And I think it'll be an interesting channel. I think you guys will get a lot out of it. I'll try to anyway. So we'll go from there. Alright, that's what I got.